Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Cave of Collectibles. Today I've got my pickups from April 2020. As you can see, I've managed to pick up a few things. There's a couple of Star Wars novels and stuff in there, a couple of comics, not a whole lot. There's not been a lot open, and stuff which I've ordered online are still on their way and will get here who knows when, but it is a pandemic at the moment, so we have to take what we can get when we can get it, especially down in Australia. Anything we order from overseas at the moment will take weeks to get here because there is such a limited amount of flights, but I'll happily show you what I've got here. I'll quickly go through some of the books and then give you a bit of an overview of the comics, and yeah, let's get going. I finally managed to pick up the 5th, 6th, whatever one it is, Draggable Omnibus, which contains volumes 16, 17 and 18. Which I know collects the end of the Dragon Ball TV show and the start of what we call as Dragon Ball Z, but it was all originally written as Dragon Ball. But I'll give you a quick overview, a quick flick through to see what's in here. Really looking forward to getting into this because I absolutely love Dragon Ball. And these are really quick reads, so I generally have one of them on the go at the same time as when I'm reading a comic and novel, and I read multiple stuff at a time, so yeah, I don't always finish a lot each day, but sometimes I finish a whole bunch every day because I'm jumping between 2, 3, 4 different things sometimes, but really looking forward to getting to this. I was glad to find Shin Tokyo open where I buy these from, so yeah, I'm glad to pick that up. I love that series. I also finally picked up by Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings, the Stormlight Archive, Book 1, Part 1. I've been meaning to read these for a while, but I've been wanting to finish off the Witcher series. As you can see, there's just a lot of words in there, not many pictures. Oh, there's a little bit there. I was wanting to finish off the Witcher series before I got into many other major series, so I was just reading, a few random standalone novels as well between my Witcher books and Star Wars books. And here we go. I picked up Star Wars The Last Jedi, the expanded edition. Originally, I wasn't going to get these novels. I've got pretty much every other canon novel there is, but I was going to give the movie ones a miss, but then when I found out, I was actually missing out on quite a bit. There's a lot in some of these books which aren't actually in the movies because it's all canon and I know it comes from the scripts and stuff. So I decided to get them, and then I usually get my Star Wars ones in hardcover, but especially with The Last Jedi, I've waited so long. The hardcover ones are really expensive. And I also picked up The Rise of Skywalker. This one's a slightly bigger format because it's only just came out. I originally ordered the hardcover for this, but Book Depository ran out. And I wasn't going to pay like $50-$60 online for a hardcover at the moment because our dollar has just bottomed out. So everything online from overseas is getting really expensive. So I figured I'd just pick up the soft cover of this one. But it is what it is. I'm looking forward to reading it, and hopefully I'll pick up the rest of the Star Wars novels from now on in hardcover. Okay, onto the comics. I picked up Batman Volume 10, I believe, Nightmares, which contains Batman number 61 through 63 and 66 through 69. I'll give you a close-up of the blurb if you want to have a look. Pretty solid artwork throughout. I'm one of the fans of Tom King's Batman run. I know it can be quite divisive, but I've really enjoyed it, to be honest, so I'm looking really forward to getting into this one. Amanda Connor's artwork, you can recognise that anywhere. And let's go and have a look at the variants at the back. I haven't read this yet, so I don't know if I revealed any spoilers there. Hopefully I didn't. Just a couple of variants at the back. And yeah, there we go. A couple of sketches, cover designs, and then some ads. I hope you guys are all managing to get a hold of something through this pandemic, I should say. And are just staying sane. If you're locked up at home, we're lucky down in South Australia. It's really dropping back now, so it's a bit easier to get out again, as long as we meet the requirements. I also picked up Red Hood Outlaw Volume 1, Requiem for an Archer, which contains Red Hood and the Outlaws number 26, Annual number 2, and Red Hood Outlaw 27 through 31. So I haven't read this either yet. Just picked up 1 or 2 of these, which I will read eventually, but just to help support my local comic shops at the moment, so they can sort of stay alive. They're finding it really hard to get stock. So just picking up a few comics for holes, which I have to sort of support them out. I hope that makes sense. Let's have a quick look at all the extras at the back. That's a beautiful bit of artwork there by Yasmin Putri. So this is still written by Scott Lobdell. I've loved his Red Hood and the Outlaws run so far, so looking really forward to getting into this test page. And then character designs for the redesign of Red Hood. A whole bunch of them there. Some of them are pretty wacky by the looks of them. It's always interesting to see how they go through redesigning characters and going through the logos and looking at everything. It's pretty awesome to look at there. And that's it for that one. So I also managed to pick up Dona Beck's Volume 2 and Dona Beck's Volume 3. I have Volume 1 on the way, but like I said, who knows when it's going to get here. But these, once again, I picked up to support the local comic shop, and yeah, I was originally going to buy these ones through in their actual runs rather than mixing them all together, but since finding out that this is the preferred way to read it, and yeah, I loved reading Dona Beck's House of 10 in this style, so I'm sure I will enjoy this way, and I'll just keep reading them and picking them up slowly and going through the whole series like this. Hickman can't be on it forever, so they've got to end somewhere. Let's have a look at the extras and I'll tell you the contents of this one. There's just a couple of variants. Let's keep going. There. Some beautiful variants. I love the layout of these books. Some more bonus material. I'm looking really forward to reading these ones, but I've got to wait for number 1 to come. A couple of sketches. This contains X-Men 2, Marauders 2, Excalibur 2, New Mutants 2, X-Force 2, and Fallen Angels number 2. This contains X-Men 3, Marauders 3, Excalibur 3, New Mutants 3, X-Force 3, and Fallen Angels number 3. And this is Volume 3 of Dona Beck's. If it's anything like the House of X crossover event, it will be great. It's good to see all of these characters back. I'm not the hugest Marvel fan, but in regards to Marvel, for me, it's always been the X-Men. I've always related to them the most. I've always enjoyed them the most. They're just always been solid books, in my opinion, the X-Men ones. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, so I'll just go to the back and have a look at the variants. There we go. Cool. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you liked looking at my few comics and books from this month. There's more novels than there are comics this month, really. Or the same amount by the looks of it, pretty much. So guys, if you did like that, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all of that. But otherwise, stay safe during this crazy time, and I'll see you all in the next video.